Children are our gift to the future.
What's happening?
Within them lies the promise of a better world.
That's right.
Well,
Very good.
Those who help them grow strong, dream big, and feel loved are investing in our most valuable resource.
What do you add to the 0?
0.
Right.
They aren't paid in money, but in potential for positive change. They are class acts. And tonight, Detroit 2020 salutes them.
Welcome to a Detroit 2020 special, Class Acts. I'm Stephen Clark.
And I'm Carolyn Clifford. Over the next half hour, we're going to be introducing you to some very special people who are making a difference in the lives of our kids every single day.
For instance, there's a unique after-school program with students playing squash and learning some important life lessons along the way.
Lassa High School, with an innovative approach to education, you're going to see the secret to its success.
You'll also visit one of the state's top elementary schools located right here in Detroit and see how two people who went there back in the 50s are now giving back.
And you're going to meet a man who is more than a coach to his team. He's a mentor.
Our first story is about an elementary school in Pontiac where volunteers are an important part of every school day.
Diana Lewis shows us a modern-day neighborhood school.
Some say they do it to give back. Others say it just makes them feel good. Every week, dozens of volunteers spend time with students at Jefferson Whittier Elementary School. The students benefit today. We'll all benefit in the days to come.
It's early morning in Pontiac. Curtis Boyd watches for the first students to arrive at Jefferson Whittier Elementary.
Everybody ready? Come on out. She's waiting for you down there. Good morning.
Curtis isn't a teacher or staff member. He simply welcomes the children to school.
You all right?
All day long, the community embraces this school. For students and staff, it makes all the difference.
Can I have 5 or something? That's right.
Curtis is part of a group from nearby Trinity Baptist Church called Men of Presence.
It's about being here. It's about saying hello. It's about saying you can have a good day. It's about saying if your day has started off in the wrong kind of way, you have the power to turn that around.
A high five may not seem like much, but students know this engineer with kids of his own cares enough about them to make a commitment.
There are many men that I remember as I came up in my life that influenced me, not only as I was a child, but even when I was a grown man.
Curtis goes to work as soon as he leaves the school. His day is a little longer because of his volunteer work and a lot fuller.
And so hopefully what we can do is we can provide some positive benefit to these children.
Minute. Yeah, perfect. Read that sentence for me.
As Curtis's volunteer stint ends, other volunteers are just beginning. 2 days a week, members of the Assistance League of Southeastern Michigan come in to tutor students. They help them with reading and math, and as the students' confidence goes up, so do their grades.
Resources are a little limited, but due to their commitment to us, they help us in that area and help us enhance our academic achievement.
After school, more tutors work with students. This group is from Kirk in the Hills Church of West Bloomfield.
Their parents may work 1 or 2 jobs. They may not have an awful lot of time to spend with each child on homework. So it gives us the opportunity to get to know them, get to work with them individually. So what is the difference?
Linda has been working with 6th grader Micaiah Barnes for more than a year. During that time, they have formed a bond.
I can tell her anything, and she'll keep it as a secret.
Tremetri Young has been tutoring Maya Mae Wiggins all year. She's a retired teacher who finds volunteer work rewarding.
I think you see more improvements with the kids when you have a one-to-one association with them.
Maya Mae agrees.
When you are stuck on words when you're reading and the teacher's busy, it's hard to get her attention, but with the tutor, she's always there to help you.
On the afternoon we visited, the student and tutor couldn't wait to get to the last page to see how the book ended. It's the kind of moment you share with your BFF.
She's like an older friend.
3 days a week, 30 students attend the Bound Together tutoring program at All Saints Episcopal Church. At this program, there is more than food for thought. Students receive a hearty, balanced meal after an hour of academics. It's prepared by volunteers from St. Philip's Episcopal Church.
Sometimes our kids don't have a good, nutritious meal, and sometimes the 3 meals that they do receive at our program is the only nutritious meal that they have.
For the students, it's not just about nutrition. It's about the social aspects of a shared meal.
I love eating dinner with them because we can talk and eat at the same time.
From early in the morning straight through dinner time, the volunteer community embraces these kids. They're helping determine the face of the future.
As you can see, you don't have to be an educator to help a child. If you have a little extra time and a little extra room in your heart, you too can be a class act. Stephen and Carolyn?
Now to a very unique after-school program.
It's aimed at helping students achieve their full potential. It's demanding, engaging, and inspiring.
I need all Racquet Up Detroit students to meet us at the cafeteria door, please.
Jaquia, Caleb, Samantha.
And that announcement serves up the best part of the day for students in Racquet Up Detroit.
Hopefully we can get out of here quickly so we can get to the center and start practice. We got a lot to get through today. Let's stay in one nice line.
From the Schultz School, they all walk together to the Northwest Activity Center.
So you went from a C to an A?
Uh-huh.
And how'd you do that?
Studying.
Then, after a quick chat with the students, it's off to the courts.
Very good.
This is not your typical after-school program.
Here's number 1. Nice and soft. Keep your distance. 1 point. Very nice. Good shot. First
The
one
centerpiece
is
of this program is squash, a game about patience, control, and discipline.
It's about long-term having a strategy, having goals, and focusing. And you can really see that metaphor play out on the court. I'm going to make you run. Ready? Here we go.
This is Racquet Up Detroit, and the man behind it is Aguirre.
You're going to make me run.
40 students from 2 schools are in Racquet Up.
Those 40 kids will be able to stay in this program all the way through elementary school, middle school, and high school.
Each student spends part of 3 days each week at Detroit's Northwest Activity Center.
Nice and soft.
There's 1 hour of
Beautiful.
squash
1
and
point.
fitness.
Way to go.
I think Courtney got it. It should be 'S.
An hour of homework tutoring.
You got to make a space right there.
And an hour of literacy development.
It's about long-term, very deep, personal, meaningful relationships with kids and families.
I feel great because I know that I'm in a safe environment.
I like the squash, but the academics helped me in school more.
Oh,
Racquet Up Detroit is modeled after 10 programs like it across the country.
4 points.
Including one in Boston, where Aguirre spent 6 years.
Money. That was a nice shot.
Then left to go to the Harvard Business School. Before that, he went to U of M.
He's newer. I'm more from the 80s.
It was then that he spent time in Detroit, volunteering with nonprofit organizations.
I became very passionate about the struggle and the issues facing the city, but also became a real believer in the potential of the city. Here we go.
So for someone committed to making a difference in the lives of Detroit's youth, why squash?
It's about thinking. It's a strategic game. And we always tell the kids that it's very similar in how you should approach life.
And then you need a space between...
Ruth Favreau is one of the Racquet Up volunteers. She was a math professor at Lawrence Tech.
I think we're building a community of students who help each other, who are focused on academics as well as squash.
We're going to be here. This is not a one-year experience. It's a long-term experience, and we're going to be a support. So whatever I can do to help open doors, find resources, support families, support the schools, that's why I'm here.
Racquet Up Detroit is a nonprofit organization. They're always looking for more squash coaches and also tutors who are skilled at the basic reading, writing, and math skills.
Which is all good. Now, you can make donations on their website. We have a link to it on our website at Detroit2020.com.
Coming up, nearly 60 years ago, they came to this school to learn important lessons. Now this couple returns to pass along what they've learned.
And see how students are learning on the job and getting a head start on their careers when our Detroit 2020 special, Class Acts, returns.